Hi everybody, I'm Esther. For this checkup, let's take a look at the will usage for the future simple tense. The first example says Jen and Paul blank home soon with the verb go. Remember, when using will for the future simple tense, it doesn't matter what the subject is. We say will and then the base verb. So here we can say Jen and Paul, or they, will go home soon. I blank a scientist after I graduate. Try filling in the blank with be. Again, we simply say will be. I will be a scientist after I graduate. Now, try this one. We blank that because it smells bad. I want you to use the negative form with the verb eat. Here, we say will not eat. Or, remember, we can use the contraction won't. We will not eat that, or we won't eat that because it smells bad. Now, look for the mistake in this sentence. I will eat a pizza for lunch. Remember, we need the base form of the verb. I will eat a pizza for lunch. Angie and I will playing a game. Again, we need the base form of the verb. Angie and I will play a game. And finally, will she be cook dinner? This is a question. However, we need to say, will she cook dinner? We do not need a be verb here. Let's move on. Let's practice the be going to usage of the future simple tense. We blank going to blank soccer. I want you to use the verb watch. Remember, for be going to in the future simple tense, we start with the subject and then the be verb. The subject here is we, so we need the be verb are. We are going to, and then the base verb, watch. We are going to watch soccer. I blank going to blank. The verb is talk, and I want you to use the negative form. In this case, the subject is I, and so I use the be verb am. I am, and then we need not. I am not going to, then the base verb, talk. Why blank you going to blank? The verb here is go. In a question, especially a WH question, we start with the WH word and then the be verb. Are is the correct be verb because the subject is you. Then we have going to, and again, the base form of the verb. Why are you going to go? Now, try to find the mistake in the next sentence. You are going to studying at home. Can you find the mistake? You are going to, that's correct, but we need the base form of the verb. You are going to study at home. You will be going to learn English. You will be going? That sounds a little strange. Remember, we don't need the will here. We're using be going to. And we need to change the be to match the subject. You are going to learn English. Or remember, you can also say you will learn English. And finally, is he going to play soccer? Uh-oh, we have two verbs here. Is he going to? That's correct, but we have do and play. We don't need both. So we say, is he going to play soccer? Great job, everybody. Let's move on. Great job, everyone. You now have a better understanding of the future simple tense. There's still a lot of practice you need to do because this tense is so important. Keep studying, and I'll see you in the next video.